One of the common things that I've seen under Kathleen Kennedy's Lucasfilm is a lot of people don't want to go back. When they leave, they're done. Unless it's Daisy Ridley, who wants to go back, is going to be in that Ray movie. However, it's funny she's going back after she complained about not being able to find work after Star Wars. I did a video on that a while ago. Check that out. But she was like, I was expecting the phone to ring off the hook, and it's not. That's because nobody respected those movies. Adam Driver seems to understand that. And he was asked, do you want to go back? And he said, nah, I'm done. Now, the reason he said that, or at least the follow-up answer, was because his character's dead. And anybody that follows sci-fi, fantasy, superhero stuff knows nobody's ever truly dead. Anybody can be brought back to life. He's a Force ghost, for example. Like, he could be in something as a Force ghost quite a bit. He doesn't want to do it. Has no interest in doing it. And I believe him. I don't think they could give him enough money. Well, there's a price for everybody. I think they could give him enough money, but it would have to be a ridiculous amount of cash, I think. Because he's actually doing things. He's in some Ferrari movie that actually looks really good. Unfortunately, I think it's an Apple movie. I don't know if that's going to go to a lot of theaters. I do want to see it. I like racing movies, and he looks good in that movie. He's got a bunch of roles, award-winning roles. He was in some divorce movie with Scarlett Johansson that got a lot of buzz not that long ago. I think it was on Netflix. He's doing all right. Out of all the sequel trilogy people, he's the one that's kind of propped up and done a lot of things. He doesn't want to go back. And who would want to go back to that shithole after all of the bullshit that came out of that Kathleen Kennedy run? So here's what he said. He went on this podcast, Smartless, and they asked him about it. Would you go back? So here it is. While Adam Driver, Kylo Ren's actor, was one of the names often mentioned, the actor has confirmed he will not return to Star Wars during his appearance on the Smartless podcast. When they asked him if he would come back to his role as Kylo Ren going forward, the sequel trilogy actor had this to say: they're doing stuff, but not with me. I'm not doing any more. Driver was then met with the reply of, you're done because the character's done, which Driver confirmed. And that's kind of just a nice way of saying, no, thank you. I don't want to go back. Because they could bring him back. They brought Hayden Christensen back, which makes that, that with all the stuff that happened to Luke Skywalker, it's still funny that, I'll go see Ahsoka. Even though I know all of this knowledge that's happening, especially since I can kind of see everything now because I'm some kind of Force god. So they could actually change a lot of stuff with the position that they put Anakin Skywalker in and the Veil of the Force. I don't think they're going to. But if they ever wanted to, now they probably could bring back Hayden. Watch, they get so desperate they bring back Darth Vader and have him run around in the stuff after the sequel trilogy because they're that desperate. And they could get to that point. Kathleen Kennedy has proven that she's kind of not very smart when it comes to doing these. Go look at those Acolyte leaks that came out recently. That sounds awful. Acolyte is going to be a piece of dog shit. And all these projects that are coming out are pieces of dog shit. So somebody that's becoming kind of a respected actor in Hollywood, why would he want to go back to any of this? So they could find a way to bring him back, and he doesn't want to. And you know that they would jump to the chance because they want that Reylo audience, the shippers. That's who they pretty much tried to make their target audience with Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. Those are the people that ship, which means put in a relationship, Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver. And I use their real names because there are shippers that actually wanted them to be together in real life to the point where they harassed his wife. That's a real thing that happened. Like they were doing all kinds of crazy stuff with him. They're mad that he was in a happy relationship and they wanted him to be with Daisy Ridley. That's how unhinged they were. And that's the audience that Disney truly wants. That's what's wild about all of this. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Just another big middle finger to Kathleen Kennedy, which I think is funny, and another person that doesn't want to go back to the shithole that is Disney Lucasfilm. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.